Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with today's trading action. It's Friday, the 16th of Feb. All right, just a quick little recap of yesterday. The UK slipped back into recession. You know what? In the old days, they used to sort of talk about it like the big dirty R word. But this day and age, who really cares? But that does sort of create issues politically. Maybe, does it change things for the central bank? Well, it's something they'll be concerned about. Now, the other sort of key part was retail sales, right, in the US. And this is what I was expecting. I thought all the data we've had out of the US, the last 2 or 3 big ones, has all been super positive, right? And we see the dollar sort of go through the roof. I still think it's just a one-off. And you can see how quickly the positions were unwound here, right? Euro back up, US dollar index down, dollar Swiss down, dollar yen down, dollar CAD crushed. Sterling, well, it didn't do much, obviously, because it had the sort of negative GDP numbers. But check out the Aussie and Kiwi. Those two markets, you can see, were very short and scrambled to the top side. So today, you've got to understand the flow of the market, right? So you come into today's opportunities. If I just scroll down through the calendar, what we are seeing is very reactive markets. Great for the numbers, right? And I don't want to sort of sell you on that and go, just jump into these numbers and rip in. But you know what? The market is going to move on these. So, and the easiest trade is the one that follows the last. So yesterday, UK GDP weaker. These retail sales figures, I've been sort of waiting for this all week because they were exceptionally weak. If these come out and get really weak again, well, you know what? It's showtime in the UK, and they might want to start thinking about doing something with rates. Now, outside of that, you got the PPI numbers out of the US, some housing numbers, and the Michigan consumer sentiment numbers, right? The prelim numbers. So you got a few numbers there to work with on the dollar as well, right? And as it is, it's sort of flowing around the place. So just keep your wits about yourself, right? The markets are moving. Don't fall in love with positions because they're flipping all over the place, but you can get 20, 30, 40 points out of it if you do get some decent variance in the numbers. All right, and that's where we are, guys. Just a bit of an update to the, I don't know if you heard, MetaQuotes have ruled out all or cancelled all prop firms that they're managing. From what I know, there's 70 plus prop firms, including us, one of our programs. So we'll be looking for a new broker there. So don't fear if you have got some funding with us, because we will be taking care of business. All right, guys, have a good trade day. If anything, just follow the markets too. I was just going to say, just having a look at the what's going on in the market here as far as risk on, risk off. We are seeing, there's my pen. Okay, Euro, Aussie sterling down. A bit of a risk off day on the equity markets. Pretty clear cut. The renminbi's been the odd one out all week. I wouldn't be really worrying about that. Dollar up, and that's just for the Asian day, right? So it's correcting the North American session. I would expect that to turn back the other way as we go into the European North American sessions, and that's where the data is going to come into play. It will determine where everything goes. All right. Anyway, that's enough from me. Have a good trade day and a good weekend. Cheerio.